Iron Riddle, good evening. Y'all having a great night? I sent a shot story. Yeah. Well, probably a short story. I want to say... Oh, yeah, Spooky Birthday. I remember this one. Yeah. My LTR Angel and I have been together for almost 7 years at this writing. Several years ago, we celebrated her birthday 2 years in a row by going to the same bed and breakfast. Cabins at this B&B were built on a ranch from the 1850s, and it's still an active ranch. Current owners converted the old main house, ranch hand lodging, and other outbuildings into individual cabins for rent as a side hustle. The first time we went, there were no issues, but we had a different cabin the second time. We arrived at the cabin, which was the original owner's house and built from native stone, mortar, cedar beams, and planks. Very rustic, but also nice. Angel is more sensitive to the supernatural than I am and had an odd feeling as soon as we walked in the door. I asked her, "You feel that?" She said, "I was hoping you wouldn't say anything, but yes." I asked, "What do you feel?" "Anger." "Yes, anger. Someone or something doesn't want us here." "Do we stay or do we go somewhere else?" It was already dark and an hour away from even the closest Motel 6, so I said, "We can handle this." You're the white guy that gets smoked in the horror movies.
Yes, you are. I was going to say that.
White dude walks into a haunted house in a horror movie. "What's that noise? I'm going to go to this dark basement and check it out." Black dude could walk into the same house and be like, "Yo, I think I'm robbing the wrong house." No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That was terrible.
Listen. Have some hope. Maybe there's an writer that wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, forget it. Nope.
Haunted. The ghost could keep all my shit and my deposit. It's fine.
All right, finish the story.
It was already dark and an hour away from there was Motel 6, so I said, "We can handle this." Within 30 minutes of us arriving, a 5x7 picture was knocked off a stone wall in the kitchen/living room and shattered on the floor. I also repeatedly saw a figure watching me in the kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom. I'm not sure which was more, the anger in the entity growing, or if I was just getting more and more creeped out. I could almost look directly at this thing. A very dark figure, about 5'8" and 200 pounds maybe if it had physical mass. It would stand in the shadows and its feet would dissipate into a dark fog. Excuse me. After about an hour of this, I firmly spoke to it. "I'm renting this place right now, so it is legally mine for the next 2 days. If you mean no harm to us, you're welcome to stay. If you take any further action against us, I will send you away. And you will likely not enjoy where you end up, so leave us alone."
Nice.
After I had the talk, its presence dissipated, and I only saw him out of the corner of my eye a few more times. My LTR said she could look directly at him in the kitchen mirror hovering in the dark corners of the room. Maybe its presence dissipated because of what I said and the threat that I made, or maybe because our intrusion became entertainment, seeing us exchange 10 dick and 10 taco all weekend.
Oh, my.
Oh, there you go. Either way, it was a good weekend, minus one broken picture. I'm still not sure who or what that was. My LTR thinks it was an elemental. Leave it to Disney to create a movie making light or gist of something not well understood as if it's a joke. It's been over 3 years, and we have not been back to that B&B. Note to everyone, don't fuck with the supernatural if you don't know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Fuck around and find out. I have learned how to deal with ghosts, spirits, entities, and the like over the years, which I have come across and are already here. Why people get Ouija boards to bring this shit to them and around them baffles my mind. It's like playing Russian roulette with a 1911. You go first. Rods and cones, corner of the eye explanation. Only about 3% of our vision is high definition. The rest is peripheral, and your brain fills in the gaps. When you see something out of the corner of your eye, then look directly at it, and it is not there, the brain dismisses it, and we rationalize that it was never there in the first place because we only trust what we see in high definition. You can test this with a deck of cards. Looking across the room, hold one card at a time in the corner of your vision. Without cheating, slowly bring the card around at arm's length until you first make out the color of the card and then eventually the number on the card. Now repeat with the same card. Now that you know what it is, notice how much sooner you can see the color and the number. Iron Riddle, out.
Yeah, listen, at that house I grew up in, I told that story about the face that what I could see out of the corner of my eye watching me while I'm watching TV from... Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that all the time. I was like, what the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, it was probably one of those lesbian women that lived in the house before us.
Oh, God. I hope not.
Well, they were together like 3 decades or more, and then one died in the home and one died in the house.
There you go.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.